ladies and gentlemen, it's Janet McNally of Life Playground Coaching, coming to you today at the end of our Caravan of Courage tour, together with David Hall and Richard Denny. The guys have travelled up and down the eastern states. They're now back home in Sydney, and I'm very honoured to have them here today. And yeah, I'd just like to give you a big welcome. Hi guys.
Hey everyone. Hey everyone.
Guys, it's been a journey. I'm sure you have learnt so much stuff along the way. Please, I love, and I know that the audience would love to hear about some of those insights and gems that you learnt on the trip.
Well, just to let you know a couple of facts there. 6 weeks away in the caravan, Rich and I spent 6 weeks in a caravan. We did 18 talks in 6 weeks. We travelled 5,000 kilometres.
Wow. There
was no blood spilled in the caravan at all, even though I clipped my toenail, clipped it and knocked it on something and blood went in, but we got it outside before any blood went in the caravan. So we're still friends, even after everything we went through. And it was an amazing journey. It really was a total life-changing event for both of us, I feel.
Absolutely. It was, as Dave said, it was life-changing. It was just one of the most powerful things that we really could have done, is just to get out there 6 weeks on the road and just we talked to hundreds of business people, and it was just phenomenal. So
it really was. And everywhere we went, we kept saying it, everybody was so nice. Not many presenters go out to these places that we went to, these regional towns. And the key to these people was the excitement was just, wow, you took the opportunity to come out and see us. And I just feel that, these people miss out on a lot of stuff, a lot of the good stuff that the city people get. We're very fortunate living in these cities that we have these presenters, these great presenters come to our cities and we can learn from them. But they just don't have that out there. And even if we're only speaking in a small town of a couple of hundred people, and we would get 5 to 10, maybe 20 people in a room that were listening, we changed their lives in some way and helped them. And that's what it was all about for us.
That's a very powerful feeling. That's it's a powerful gift, thing to give people and these small business owners out there. Aside from what you were giving to people out there, I'm sure for yourselves, I know you guys are still great friends, which is awesome, but there must have been some real personal insight for yourselves as well, leaving your families, for 6 weeks. I'm sure it was worth it, wasn't it?
It was definitely worth it, because what we learned, and we learned so much about business owners and what they actually want and what they have. And what they have is something that we all have, and everybody listening would have this, and that is an idea. The key to business and the key to the people we spoke to was that they all had fantastic ideas. Now, it might have been a great business idea, or it might have been just an invention idea, but everybody at some point in their life will have a great idea, and we encourage everybody that when you have that idea, explore where that idea can go to.
Yeah.
Can it be monetized? Can it be used in some way to form a business? Can it be taken and licensed? And can you sell? And it's valuable. Ideas are very valuable. So if you have an idea, I'm going to give you some tips right now. I'm going to give you 5 tips that we came up with along the road that we helped other people with. I'm going to give it to you today if we can give you that.
That would be fantastic.
Awesome. So we've said these are the 5 tips we can give you, and you can explore into these. Like, we could spend days on these, just each one of them alone. We want to just give you an overview of the whole lot. So it's take an idea and turn it into cash. That's all the idea is. It's take an idea, turn it into cash. Now, when we talk about an idea, it can be an idea for an invention, a new way of making, maybe a coaster, a new coaster type thing. It could be anything, or it could be just a business idea that you have. So the main thing here, the very first step is you must write this idea down. We can't hold all this stuff inside our heads because we've got so much going on all the time. We get this overload, and our brains can't bring it forward all the time. So soon as you get an idea, my tip is write it down. Now, I carry a little book with me all the time, and so does Richard.
Yeah.
So do I. I do as well.
Yeah. So just quickly jot it down. Get it out of your head, onto paper, onto your internet, wherever you want to put it. Place it somewhere where you don't have to think about it all the time. And come back to it later. If it's the maddest idea you've ever come up with, still write it down. Come back to it later. You'd be surprised about how many ideas I've had, and Richard's had over the years, where we've written them down, and then 2 years later, I've found it and gone, oh, I forgot about that great idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on that right now, because the timing might have been right now. It might have been right 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So first thing is write that down. Tip number one. Next one is get really clear on what it is you want from that idea. Now, remember the idea is an invention idea, or it might be a business idea. What do you really want from that? What do you want it to give to you? Do you want it to give you freedom, more time, or do you want to give bucket loads of cash? Which one do you want, or do you want both of them? I want both of them, by the way.
Yeah.
I think everybody should both of them. Freedom and cash. That's what we want. So get really clear on what you want it to give you. Now, next thing you've got to do is do some research. Step number 3, make sure you do your research. Check into Google, do some research wherever you can, read some magazines, find out if your idea is already out there.
Yeah.
Find out whether your idea is being exploited. Now, this is the key. The idea could already be out there. But if the idea is out there and it's not being exploited, as in it's not being used to its full potential, then maybe there's an opportunity for you to get in there and actually make some money out of this thing.
Yeah.
So you don't always have to be the first. You just have to be the best with the best marketing. That's as simple as it is. Be the best marketer, and people will buy your product. So for instance, there's hundreds of different types of posters.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of different glasses, but it's the one that gets it to marketplace with the best message. That's the one that will make the money. So make sure you do your research really well before you start pouring hundreds of thousands of dollars into that idea, which I've seen. Look, I'm an inventor. I've invented products, and I have an invention company at the moment which helps other inventors. I also have an international product that sells all around the world, and I make money while I sleep. I see hundreds and hundreds of ideas come past me every year. Some of them are great ideas, but I also see people that are just about to go broke because they've invested so much time and energy into that idea, and they've mortgaged their house to the hill because they think it's a wonderful idea, because they didn't do this step number 3, which was do your research properly.
Yeah.
So to everybody out there, great idea, do some research first.
Got it. And I think also number 2 is also the fact that if you don't know your why behind why you're doing something, you're going to fail. You're not going to take action.
Absolutely. Now, the next stage, stage number 4, once you've got your idea, you've written it down, and you've got really clear on what you want that idea to give you, then you've got to do your research. The next step is find someone that can help you. Yeah. You don't have to do this all by yourself. I did this in the early days. So 9 years ago, I came up with an invention, and I thought, I'm not going to share this with anybody. I was a typical inventor. I was cagey, I was quiet, I wouldn't show anyone about it. I was paranoid that someone would knock my idea off until I worked out that I needed help. And then I went out and I sought out people that could help me get my invention to marketplace. And today, my invention sells around the world. Now,
amazing.
You've got to find people to help you. Find a mentor. Now, a mentor is someone that's actually done it before, not a coach. A mentor is someone who's actually done it before. So if you're seeking out someone to help you with your invention, or your idea, or your business idea, whatever it is, get someone that's already done it. Now, we've both done great businesses, and I'm an inventor. I've done a great invention. I've actually got it to the marketplace. Now, you want to learn from people that have already done that in there. Now, if you don't know how to do that, just get on the Google. You can also contact us through yourself, Janet. If anybody wants any help there, we're happy to give you some help on that idea. Because if it's just running past an idea, another tip here: when you're finding a mentor, make sure you sign some confidentiality agreements. Okay, just to protect yourself. If you've got a wonderful idea, if it's a business idea, and by the way, business ideas can be patented. In Australia, you can actually patent a business idea, a way of doing business. I think it's unique to Australia. But you might want to search that out when you're looking for things.
You can do it in the US as well.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go.
Yeah.
But I'm not just talking about changing this in the way it looks. I'm talking about a business idea, a whole business structure behind this thing. So tip number 5 is work out how to take your business to market. Now, you want to take this to market as soon as possible. You don't want to wait for 5 years and someone picks up your idea and already runs in front of you. You want to take it to marketplace. Now, you've got to work out, first of all, have you got the resources to take your business idea or your invention to marketplace? If you have, then use your own resources, find a mentor, find someone that can help you with it and just give you that information and get it to marketplace through fantastic marketing. Now, if you haven't got that, do you need to get someone to invest with you? Now, that's a great tool because you can find investors out there that can invest in your idea and help you take it to marketplace. It's a great leverage tool where you don't have to suck up all your resources and mortgage your house to the hill. And all you do is you give them a small piece of your pie, or you give them a return on their investment. And the other one is, do you have time? Don't let this idea drag down your entire life and you spend your whole life and you lose. Look, I've seen people that have just spent their entire lives trying to get an idea. They've mortgaged their house, they've lost their wife and kids, they've lost everything because of this idea that was burning in their brain. Quickly decide if you want to get it to marketplace and then work out when you have enough time to get this thing to marketplace. Can you make money out of it? Fast. And that's what we're all about. Make money as fast as possible.
Yeah, yeah.
You're only on this planet for a short time. Let's make it a good time.
Absolutely. As I say, life's a playground.
Right, life is a playground.
Yeah.
That's our 5 really fast. I went through them really fast. But each one of those we explore with our clients and help them on those ideas. We take their ideas. First of all, we explore it under confidentiality as well. If it's a great idea, a business idea or an invention, and then we coach them or we mentor them how to get it to marketplace. I've spent over $20,000 in research just trying to work out, and that's probably an underestimation. I spent 7 years of my life.
Yep. So you haven't put that actual value to it.
Right. That's right. That's right. I don't know. I tried to calculate it the other day, and I just couldn't work out how much was actually spent, and that's not even my time calculated in that. That's actually, what your time's worth is the most important thing.
David, have you found, because one thing, as you said, inventors very much, and even business owners, they want to keep it close to their chest. What do you feel about, so you watch something like The Dragon's Den or some of those where inventors go to a panel and they, these guys do not want to give away so much of their business, etc. And, my personal opinion is that, well, if you get them to invest, it allows you to get where you want to go and possibly bring in the second invention or the third invention or, just to manifest other ideas. What have you had that experience? I know, you did it yourself, but, what would you say to people if somebody said, give me 50%, but I'll get you out there within 6 months? Would that be something you would say, yeah, you'd be crazy not to do it?
I'd go to 47% because then you maintain control of your business. The key here is any business or any idea that you create, keep control of it, keep the majority share of it.
Yep.
So don't give away 50%, give away 45 or 40% if you want to. Go for less. Go for 10%, 20% if you can. As if you want to take down that route where you get investors to come in and help you. It's not necessarily the way to go, but it's a fast way to go because they have the resources to be able to do it.
But I think, just from... I think from what, just from the tour guys, you can hear there's a lot of people on their own. And we've spoke about this ourselves, even, from, being a solopreneur to, people in companies, if you want to get out there and have the support, allow that. Well, definitely get the mentoring, and I'm going to ask you a bit more about that in a minute or two. But, I would say, if there's people out there that want to invest in your business and can help you launch and help give you the platform or support you with, you know, a business is an idea is, you know, goes from A to delivery of Z. There's a long value chain there, and you need the people and the resources to help you, you know, to get out there.
That's right. That's right. And look, one other thing that we felt, or we realised when we were away, is that people aren't using the internet and websites and the tools on the internet as much as they were. Is that right?
So what we find is that people are not fully taking advantages of what you can do online today.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people are still stuck in the old-fashioned mindset. So there is so much more that people can tap into. I mean, we're now in a global marketplace. It's no longer, you know, just the community you live in or the area. It's worldwide. We were talking to some business owners this morning, and the whole concept of getting online is new to a lot of people, and it's here to stay. So
if we are in that global market, as Rich just said, then it makes sense to use the internet and the World Wide Web to get your product to marketplace. Now, I'm using that at the moment. I have a monetized website that sells my invention, plus I have licensees over in different countries. So I've got best of both worlds. But I'm using the power of the net to actually give us a return. And we encourage everybody, if you're not already there, get that power, that leverage tool, get it being used.
Yeah. Look, I haven't met 75% of my clients physically, if you know what I mean. I've never met them direct face-to-face. So I totally understand the power of the internet and how it can grow your business and how it can support your business, run your business even.
Yeah, absolutely.
So guys, with all of this now, and in terms of for people and small businesses out there wanting to move forward, with your Insiders Club, can people get access to you guys and get access to more information and get that kind of ongoing mentoring and coaching?
Absolutely. You can just either drop a line to yourself or which best to go to.
I'd actually go to www.theinsidersclub.com.au. You can actually read that. This is actually a special program. We know that there's so many business people out there, or people who might have a job now that want to get into business, who are looking for some support along the way. And that's why we're really put this whole thing together. So we've got some great info online about what's in the program, but you can also just drop us a line on there with an inquiry about it.
Yeah, we're happy to talk to you. Look, the program was put together from the Caravan of Courage. It was what people wanted, and we just said that's what we want to give you. They said, please help us via communications. We don't want to just go to a seminar and sit in the room and take away a stack of books that's going to go on the shelf. We want you guys to actually stand by us and hold our hand, if you like, via phone calls, via webinars, by whatever means we can possibly get to communicate our message to them and help them achieve their results. It's all about their results, and we love to hear them.
Well, it allows people to have that consistency and accountability as well, and in an ongoing basis.
It's a support mechanism. That's what it is.
Yeah. So that's at the insidersclub.com.au. They can go and get more information.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I think what would be lovely is maybe in a few weeks we can do a follow-up, or even offer my subscribers a webinar, a teleseminar for them to come and hear a bit more and kind of be able to call in and ask some questions.
Yeah, absolutely. We're happy to do that.
Yeah.
We want to continue doing this for forever. We're here for the long term. It's a passion of ours to help other business owners take their ideas and make stacks of cash. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. So we'll look at organising that over the coming weeks. We'll get the playgrounders to come on board.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, and you know, you are so inspiring to do what you did. You know, it did take courage to go out and do what you did, and to go to these towns, meet the people, and to even just kind of, you know, the beauty of it is that you went out with, say, an expectation of what you were going to offer, and this is what's great about the world, your minds were open. There was no judgment, that you weren't fixed on it has to be this way, and, you know, come to the, let's say, a seminar or come to that. You've been able to take what you've learned from the people out there and give them something that's going to help them grow their businesses, and, you know, give them support in this kind of lonely world, as you say, out there, because they're not in the big cities. So I just want to say, you know, you guys are inspiring, and I thank you so much for allowing me to be on your journey. And I so look forward to continuing our friendships and continuing, you know, watching your business grow and what you're giving to the people out there. It's been an absolute honor. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for your support.
Yeah,
thanks for all the kind words that your clients have been saying too. It's wonderful. Yeah. It's encouraging.
Fantastic. Well, we're never going to give up. There's, you know, these people in these little towns can have, as you say, the global idea. So let's encourage them. Let's support them. Let's give them access to the tools, systems, structures that's going to allow them to get out there and be on that global level.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about.
Fantastic. Have a lovely afternoon, guys. I look forward to being in touch shortly. And thank you for the Caravan of Courage. And I look forward to hearing about Caravan of Courage 2 coming up soon, I hope.
All right, we will. We'll let you know.
Thank you. Bye-bye.